online talking about if you have mental illness and all this other kind of stuff, then you can still work spirit. Let me explain something to y'all about mental illness and spirituality. You guys have to be extremely careful, right? Your protections have got to be 1,000% in place. You have got to have divinations done. You have got to have rogations done. You have got to have ancestral elevations done. You have got to, because all of that kind of stuff, a lot of that stuff stems through bloodline things, right? And because I'm doing spiritual work, do you think that your mentally ill ancestors' energies can't step forward? Why the fuck not? If I haven't put anything in place to protect me, and I don't know what I'm doing, and I know that I have these same mental type of issues, and I don't know what the diagnosis is, but I know that my shit ain't clicking right up here, right? You know it, right? I shouldn't be calling on anybody except for my ancestors until someone tells me, and not just any old somebody, I need top dogs, Ifa, Orumila, Delirium Pin. I need those type of energies to tell me that it's okay for me to do X, Y, and Z. That things are cleared up for me. That I'm not putting myself in danger. I'm not putting myself in harm's way. None of those things. A lot of people that have the mental illnesses are way too close to the spiritual side. That's why they feel a little crazy in the first place, because there's not enough protection that's been placed on them to keep them grounded to this plane. There's not enough protection on them to keep them here. Y'all see these scary movies where a spirit will come in and take over somebody. That shit is real. People, guys, have got to be extra careful, and don't just be listening to someone that you know got mental issues tell you, oh, you could do this and you could do that. Bitch, you shut up. Okay? All the way up. Now, what I'm going to do is advise that you go to someone who has the ability to divine with forces higher than ourselves that have been the witnesses to creation to tell me that, okay, I may have some mental issues going on, but there is a fix in place that I can do to make sure that I am safe in my walk. Just because you have mental issues don't mean that you don't have spiritual gifts. Okay? So don't misconstrue what I'm saying. You just have to be extra careful. You just have to be extra guarded. And when I say guarded, I don't mean personal guard. I mean spiritual guards, spiritual protections, things that keep you grounded and planted here on this particular plane. This is where you live, Earth. Now, I need you to stay on Earth. Okay? I don't need you to allow some outside force from anywhere in the cosmos to come down and ride you and take you someplace else, because you are still a lighthouse, too close to the spiritual realm, no protections in place, no part of discernment activated for you, nothing to keep things that shouldn't come across the gates from stepping across the gates, because you've done nothing, but you want to go and do services for people, like 1,000 candles in your house, which are nothing but little lighthouses for spirit to come, like boats coming in at the waters, just flowing in on you. Be mindful on the information that you receive. Be mindful on what you're opening yourself up to. This is not a game. This is not a one-size-fits-all. This is not a going outside all willy-nilly with your ass out, because your ass will get bit off in this spiritual walk, and you'll get jacked up. And when they lock you up in the house, crazy house, who gonna come get you out? Because you done told all the people that although you got mental illnesses and all this other kind of stuff, you could do this. And yeah, specify the parts that they can do. Ancestral work, ancestral divination, grounding, balancing, head washes, head cleaning, personal candle works for your own spiritual enlightenment, your own spiritual development, your own protective things like that. Nothing else. Unless you're told. That's how you're safe. That's how you stay out of a straitjacket. That's how you because if nobody's coming in there to get you out of it, ain't none of these people that read these cards and read this other stuff that they telling you can do X, Y, and Z, they can't come free you. So you're going to be locked somewhere listening to these fools.